While taking a bath, I casually glanced at my phone, only to see a strange man in my backyard. He was slowly approaching the villa where I was staying. Sensing immediate danger, I quickly got dressed and prepared to call the police. Unexpectedly, my phone suddenly shut down due to a dead battery. I panicked instantly since I was completely alone in the house. I rushed to the second-floor balcony and shouted at the top of my lungs, claiming I had already alerted the authorities to scare him away. Then, I quickly retreated inside and locked the doors tightly. Only after confirming that all exits had been closed did I feel reassured enough to pick up the power bank and charge my phone. Little did I know, the masked intruder was already standing right at my glass door. Fortunately, the villa's glass had one-way privacy film, allowing me to see outside while keeping the interior completely hidden. I held my breath, terrified to make even the slightest noise. After observing for a while and spotting nothing suspicious, he turned toward the back door. Only then did I realize in horror that I had forgotten to lock the back door. I sprinted toward the back door and locked it just a single second before he could break in. Watching him stare continuously through the glass into the room, my heart leaped into my throat. To prevent a disaster, I quickly inspected every other possible exit. Only after he walked away did I finally plug in my phone to charge. To my absolute horror, he had no intention of leaving, but was circling the estate to find any possible way inside. Knowing the grim consequences if he breached the house, I urgently dialed the emergency line. Yet after multiple attempts, the call simply wouldn't go through, as if a signal jammer was active nearby. Turns out, the intruder had already severed my home's network cables outside. To prevent any distress calls, I broke down in sheer panic, but knew I couldn't just sit and wait for the worst. In my frantic state, I suddenly noticed the smoke detector on the ceiling, realizing high heat would trigger the fire alarm and summon emergency responders. I grabbed a match and held it right beneath the sensor. Through determined effort, I finally set off the loud alarm. I thought the piercing siren would force the intruder to retreat. Instead, he remained completely unfazed, pulled a remote from his bag, and disarmed the alarm with a single click. Before I could even process what happened, he grabbed a crowbar and began violently forcing the front door. Fortunately, the front door was solid enough, and after pounding on it for several minutes, he walked away. To escape, I had planned to slip out through the back door, but at that moment, he also arrived at the back door. He immediately began smashing the glass door with furious blows. Just as the glass was on the verge of shattering, the front doorbell suddenly rang. It was the food delivery I had ordered on my phone an hour earlier. I rushed to the second-floor balcony and screamed frantically for the courier to call the police for help. Because of the distance, the courier couldn't hear my frantic screams clearly. Before he could even figure out what was going on, the horrific tragedy struck right before my eyes.